Hey folks, 840 Quadra from Matt Germers here, posting up what I believe is happening with Face ID, accepting two different faces to unlock the device, but using Touch ID. Essentially, what I'm going to show you is how you can use two fingers under one finger profile on Touch ID, and I believe this is what's happening on Face ID within the secure enclave. Granted, we'll never know unless Apple confirms it, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is delete the only finger profile on this device. So it's going to leave me with adding a fingerprint. So I'm going to turn on phone unlock again, which will kick off the Touch ID training process. So what I'm going to do is use two fingers, my index finger for the first try, and then continue to train with my middle finger, So we'll go ahead and repeat this process. Essentially what I'm doing is showing that you can teach the secure enclave to accept two different fingers for biometric input under one profile. So I'm going to keep alternating this to train these two fingers as one. This is actually something I've been doing for a few years, kind of a little bit of a life hack to get more fingerprints. So it accepted the first stage, so it's telling me to adjust my grip. I went ahead and hit continue. Going to continually swap between the two fingers, not really adjusting my grip as much as I normally would if I was training one finger. All right, it is complete. So just to confirm, I have one fingerprint set up on this device. I'm going to go ahead and escape back to the home screen. See my mess of icons, lock the device. This is a 5S for the record too. And oops. All right, unlocked with my index finger. Go ahead and switch to my middle finger. I'm not going to hold it up expressly because I don't want to be doing something to the users on Mac cameras here. All right, that was the middle finger. Back to the index finger. Unlocks just fine. Back to the middle finger. Unlocks just fine. And that is basically showing that you can use two fingers under one profile. And it's just my personal opinion because it hasn't been expressly documented by Apple, but I think that's what's happening with a lot of the false positives on Face ID when two siblings or similar looking relatives unlock the device using Face ID. For me personally, been really happy with Face ID. None of my friends have been able to unlock my device. Here we are in Mac Germers on the the 10. Been so used to using an iPhone 7 that I still call it the wrong name, but yeah, I know it's polarizing. The device of the notch and everything else kind of gets after people, but again, just kind of showing that Touch ID has a similar failing and has for years. Just wasn't really well documented. Using two fingers under one profile. I'm gonna go ahead and re-show that. Not gonna show you my passcode. Not that it matters. This is a different one for personal use anyway, but you can see just one fingerprint and watch how it shows you. Yep, grays out showing that finger and that one. Interesting, isn't it? Thanks, guys.